questions left to be answered by Sonix. We'll see. First set, first game going on small battlefield is Sonix versus Spargo's Roy.
And you even see there at the last moment what they're both playing for. The flags in the background, the Dominican Republic and Mexico both being represented in this grand finals. And the trophy on the center of the stage. Both want to claim that, to add it to their ever so extensive cabinets. But only one can have it. The other will have to make do with a silver medal. And neither of them wants it to be them.
I feel like if Spargo gets second place in 2 games, he might do something I don't want to talk about on stream, but we'll see if he can get something off going. He has to watch out for Spargo's offense, because damn, though, Sonix doing a decent job at the moment. Actually hasn't touched Spargo, so maybe has to do a little bit more than decent.
Yeah, but Spargo is getting a little bit too aggressive. He wants those hits too bad, and Sonix is going to be able to turn that right around on him to get that 37%. So Spargo, he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal, you know, shift into a slightly lower gear. He'll back up. He gets spin charge fair, and he gets another fair. Spargo deep off stage, he has his jump, but the spring catches him, and he's not able to get the edge guard. Spargo thanking his lucky stars.
Okay. How you getting past the ledge? Yep, spot dodge for spot dodge. If you can do it all day, man. I did it with Leo, I'll do it with you as well.
If you can go spot dodge for spot dodge, band for band with the GOAT of Smash Ultimate, I'm sure that it'll work on almost anybody else.
Okay, like the forward air from ledge.
Ooh, jab reset!
Jab lock, wow! Just like that.
The first lead of the set goes Sonix's way, and he's gonna look to turn it into so much more, including a Game 1 win. And look at this now, he has that stock lead, he has that big advantage in the game, and so the onus of approach becomes Spargo's to worry about. Sonix will sit back, he'll observe, and he'll wait for those big opportunities. You've got to get back to the stage safely, though, first to be able to do that. Sour spots galore for Spargo, though, mean that Sonix is able to do just that.
Yeah, keeps him with a wet noodle, man. He needs that firm hit sooner or later. There's the forward that just jumps into it. Why not?
Ooh, he really wants this dare 2-frame. He gets the back air on the ledge invincibility exit instead, but Sonix more than ready with the tech. I think he has to hold down on that one as well to make sure that it's not untechable, and he survives.
Okay. Brings it back to even. Now Spargo has something to prove. 2 stocks to 2. We'll see how Sonix answers back. There's a forward there straight away. Oh my god. So you know what? I'm not wasting no time. But again, if you want to keep aggressing on these landings, I've got a nice side B multi-hit available to stop you in your tracks.
The thing that I'm a little bit curious about is why Spargo has opted for the side-angled double-edge dance every single time. I feel like, especially at this low percent, most other Roys would opt for the up-angled one so that they can set up for a juggle. Or even if they're not confident in the juggle, they'll go for the down-angled one. But Spargo, he clearly has a plan in mind, and I'd like to see him execute it. Who knows, maybe it's just I want him off stage so that I can try and set up for these ledge traps. It very well could be that. He's more confident at the ledge than he is with the juggle.
And we're seeing Spargo kind of throw out another hitbox every time he misses grab. I think he wants to make sure he can kind of keep his own, making sure he's own safe, protect himself when he's whiffing these kind of important buttons like grab and stuff like that.
And obviously, it's been done too many times in a row to be unintentional. So Spargo is doing something, and after that interaction there, I've become more certain that the thought that crossed my mind that Spargo wants ledge is exactly why he's going for that side-angled double-edge dance.
Okay. Avoiding the double up from Sonix, trying to clip something with him. You see what he did last time against Syrup. Seems to be working a good way out with that up air action. But unfortunately, Syrup, or should I say Spargo, keeping Sonix at bay.
Back air just a little bit low, but forces Spargo to go high. It puts him in an uncomfortable situation. He's able to get that F-tilt out, and somehow, I don't know how that sweet spotted twice.
Neither do I.
Barely misses out on the 2-frame dare. Scott not doing his job this time. Sonix lives a little bit longer. Another sour spot, another opportunity for it at the ledge for Spargo, but it's another sour spot fair and another rinse repeat.
Goes to the other side of the ledge, keeps Spargo guessing yet again. You can see Spargo applying so much pressure on that ledge. He does a couple of areas with the ledge and then waits for the roll. It's actually really smart from Spargo. It's a good kind of autopilot kind of play at the ledge to make sure he's kind of guessing what Sonix is doing, punish accordingly.
Spargo's ledge movement is so
sublime.
Snappy. is the best way for me to describe it. It feels like there's no interstitial frames between him being on the ledge and him being like in your face.
Yes.
It's so difficult to deal with, especially in ledge trump scenarios. But speaking of difficult to deal with scenarios, ain't no way Roy is making this one back.
Toy tried to take Sonix with him. Done that a couple times with Cloud as well, but didn't really work out that time. Up throw, can't get the up air. Actually waits for the air dodge and dash attacks with him. Good frame trap from Sonix, understanding where he wants to be. Roy's advantage is not exactly the best, and especially when you're getting exposed against a character like Sonix, who does really punish your landings. Damn, strong fair.
But it's what he needs. Spargo really needs to take the stock, and Sonix drifting to the right, knowing that the magnet hands will still get him to ledge regardless, and that he will avoid Spargo's down air. He's been showing his hand a little bit too early, but even Blazer will kill at 190%.
My God.
And now with 90 seconds on the clock, that 29.4% lead that Sonix has for himself starts to look critical,
Yeah.
but Spargo makes it go bye-bye.
Wow, that is starting to dwindle right now. Only 3% that separates between these two players.
And it's exactly 3 as well. They both got the 0.4, but a dash attack cleans that up nice and quick, and Sonix gets so much more to boot.
Jesus. Lingering there as well, I love that. Using that late part of the nail just to make sure you can kind of confirm something. Like the homing attack as well, keep the pressure on the shield, even if Spargo's not expecting it.
Oh, but these are dangerous spots to be in!
my
Sonix
God.
very nearly losing it all in a moment, but he's able to get through the sour spot of the F smash, ensures it.
I nearly ran out the building and ran home last. I'm gonna be real with you. That was
All
scary.
the way back to London?
Oh yeah. Forget planes, forget boats. They call me the next biker, honestly.
I'm not sure how you're going to manage that one across the ocean, but I'll leave that to you to decide, as Spargo is the one who needs to decide how to do about 20% more in these last 20 seconds. He gets the fair.
Man.
15 is all that separates them.
Sometimes right back into the set. It's not over just yet. Sonix had a big lead at the start. Spargo right back in, only 6%
Oh, now
separates them.
Spargo has the
Taking
lead.
the lead.
He's got control of the ledge. Sonic's got to find a way back. He risks it all on a Hail Mary homing attack. And we talked about it during his previous set versus Syrup, how he's kind of abandoned that option in these situations. But when he needs it most, it abandons him. And Spargo not only takes the lead in the imminent timeout, but still gets that fair, the sweet spot fair, to send Sonix into the blast zone.
Yeah, definitely causing Sonix for a scare. You really feel like Sonix kind of had that towards most of the set. Like you said before, there were 20 seconds left to go, and Sonix had a great lead, and somehow it just gets flipped on its head. Insane.
Spargo now going to ban out FD, Kalos, and PS2, so the two biggest horizontal stages in the rule set, aside from Town and City, where of course he'd love to go as Roy, and then of course Final Destination, where you get pinned down by your lack of movement compared to Sonic's plethora of movement options. Very good bans coming through from him, and Sonic's opting to run a straight back from to Small Battlefield, where we saw game number 1, where of course he can play his anthem.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I think he needs City Escape to kind of really get that power up for going, for sure. We'll see if Sonix can keep on going, man, because that first game, again, it got snatched away from him.
Spargo, though, has to do it 5 more times total, and given how close that game number 1 was, that's a marathon left to run.
Sure. The Roy, though, working out. We did think he was going to switch off the Roy to go a different character like Cloud, maybe the Plant, but never mind. Swordsman is going to do it.
I think there's way more characters ahead in the queue before we'll see, because the Roy can do that! I can't say anything other than wow.
Somewhere, some way, the Roys are smiling from down below. 'Cause damn, that was an ugly stop.
It wasn't very much to look at because it was quite small. And like you said, ugly. 20 seconds go by. Spargo finally gets that down air he's been looking for as well, and he connects it. Beautiful stuff. Now back air connects into Nair, and this is also kind of what I was talking about a little bit earlier, where sometimes when things don't go his way, Sonix, overcorrects. He wants something to go the other way too badly.
Yup.
And it just ends up slipping farther from his fingers.
Definitely overextends a lot when he doesn't really need to. You can see Spargo doing a lot of these retreating up airs, right? If he gets that sweet spot, that hill part of the move, able to get so much damage, a great path starter. Nothing to celebrate for Sonix's side, though.
And that's the other thing, too, is that like Sonix overextended once, died for it, and now has to overextend more because he's at such a deficit. Because if he doesn't overextend, he's never going to make this back.
For sure.
But Spargo, he's turned it into so much more than a deficit. Already at kill percent, the sour spot back air. Sweet spot would have done it for sure, but he's only at 17.
Catching a DI out, should I say, as well. He's actually getting the kill from the sour back air. Still surviving, though. Okay.
Well, I was smelling that up tilt from Spargo. I thought it was coming soon.
I was scared.
Sour spot fair puts Sonix into the corner. He's just going to go around the world in 80 days.
Okay. I like the spacing from the forward air straight up into the short up air cancel into the jabs. It's keeping Sonix guessing, but never mind, gets the back air.
Yeah, late hit and air bear, a huge tool in that spot because it just covers so much space.
So much. Well, he landed now, though. Spargo's turn. Holds the ledge. Wow.
Yeah, he's one of those players that you never really like going up against in TCGs. They're just like, and then I add this effect, and then I add this effect, and then I tap more mana and add this, and
harder cards for a different reason, man. Sonix just got it like that, and Spargo got it even more. Apparently, look at that.
Ooh, but Sonix might be the one getting it all here. He's got a huge deficit, and that's certainly one way to start making it up.
Okay.
I can hear Kells out in the crowd screaming every time Sonix gets a combo starter as well.
Respect, why not?
What you need.
You need your fans around you at all times. What better fan than SGK on you? Okay, side B, put your stage, there you go. Sonic's gonna reset the situation.
Ooh, the ledge trump back air though, not what he wanted out of it. Spargo once again in control of the ledge trap where he's been making so much of his money, and he just turns around, stutter step forward, grab, reset, more damage. Yes, please.
And at the moment, Spargo might be trying to seal down as 2-0 at the, right now. It just looks so hard for Sonix to kind of approach.
Able to get back down two after the spin dash connects. The fair also putting Spargo deep out off stage. The early up B though, he has to go above the spring ride, and he gets back safely, but he's yet to really touch back down. Guess what though, the moment he does, he makes it a 2-0 lead.
And that seemed like a pretty comfortable two-stock as well last, honestly.
I think a lot of it did come down to that early stock that Spargo was able to get with their F smash.
Yes.
Sonix wouldn't have pushed so hard in a lot of those cases if he didn't die so early. So Spargo can't let that overinflate his confidence, but he can certainly let that give him the right amount of confidence.
Absolutely. It does feel like a character like Sonic, when they have a lead, they are such a threat to deal with. Obviously, on the other side, when they kind of have to keep chasing you, yes, they have the speed to do that, but they force themselves into bad situations since they don't have any projectile to kind of bounce around and kind of slow down the pace. They have to use their own body. And I think Spargo's doing a good job of kind of avoiding anything Sonic's kind of throwing out and keeping hitboxes kind of near him to keep Sonic's guessing. And at the moment, he's guessing kind of wrong last, honestly. We'll see. Third game now. Could be a 3-0 reset. Who knows?
Definitely possible. Could be on the cards. Sonic's going to stay there forever because he's waiting for Spargo to show the dare again. He's waiting for the ledge invincibility to run out. He wants Spargo to get greedy, but Spargo is a lot of things. A greed lord might actually not be one of them.
I wouldn't believe so. There's the upper out shield get off me, but up airs are plenty come from Sonix's side. Good fight back from Spargo though. A lot of damage on Sonix's board. He has to watch out, and that back end nearly takes the stock. Could be another early stock in this third game. And okay, Sonix just giving out freebies.
Gonna try and take that moment on the Angel platform to compose himself. Yeah,
neutral.
A little bit of nooch. I love the camera bouncing as well in this moment. And look at that. That's why Spargo wasn't approaching, because as soon as he gets within that effective range, Sonix is able to burst forward and get to him. Spargo now, though, does reset. Gets that double edge dance, wants him to be DED. Jumps over the get-up attack. But a turnaround grab will get Sonix back where he wants to be. Oh. And that is even in the stock count.
Okay. Right back to even. You see Spargo looking for something nasty. Okay, gets the grab yet again. Throws him off stage. What's the option this time? All the down tilt pokes in the world. Kind of pressure on the shield, but Sonix says, you know what, I've got a fair out of my own. Gets two of them. Into the spin dash into another fair. Gets out the air dodge. Spargo just gifts it to him on a plate. But Sonix don't finish the damn food.
He is every grandmother's least favorite dinner guest.
Insane.
There's so many scraps left on that plate, but Spargo, the abuelitas, they love him because he finishes it all every single time when given the opportunity. He tries to get that back air. Instead, just another double edge dance, another situation on the ledge, and the up smash just doesn't scoop.
No way.
Spring ride goes low. Spargo, though, hugs the wall. He's able to get on past it very...
Oh, freebie for freebie.
The pressure emanating from Sonix there, it's able to push Spargo away.
Big damage off the board, 38 just like that. Still going as well, trying to catch the tech in place from Spargo. Good option from Sonix, but still can't find the right hit. No fade back forward there available. Spargo's able to get that punish out with a couple of up airs, and there's the back air to put your stage. Sweet spot 2, I know that one hurts. Finds another one, and now we're back to even, but of course, Sonix does have that 80% buffer to work with.
Yeah, but with that 80% and 420 on the clock, that does mean that I don't think a timeout will be the way this game ends.
Sure.
Spargo doesn't have to worry too much about that. He does have to worry about the spring. He does have to worry about the fair, because there is no path to redemption or the stage, as Sonix finally puts a point onto the board. And an eye roll, too.
Yeah, knowing Sonix, I was going to say it, knowing Sonix right now, it's one of those sets where even if he wins, he's still mad as if he lost that game. I love it. Never happy until it's over.
Yeah, even with that freebie stock he gave up, he was only able to get back into that game because of another freebie coming the other way, and he would have rather taken those all three fair and square himself.
Sure. We'll see how this fourth game goes now, because at the moment, 2-1, Spargo just needs that one game. Couldn't claim it this time, but maybe this is on the cards for him right now.
Could push us towards that bracket reset, and I will also say that their previous set back at Level Up Expo, I'm pretty sure was a 3-1 win for Spargo in the same flow of games as well. I'm confirming to make sure that I'm not a liar, and I am. It was a 3-1. Okay, no, I'm right. I'm right.
There we go. Either way, we'll see if Spargo can turn it on the right side and finish up the set, or if Sonix can keep it going to the distance for a game 5. We'll see right now, both even right now until Spargo just takes the percent. Couple of forwarders coming out, and he hits the first one. Couldn't find the second one, so Sonix can survive a little bit longer, but it's still taking some damage. Still hurts. Okay,
setting back. Yeah, Spargo, wow, just holding on to it. That's the first time he's done the up angle double edge dance, and actually, he gets nothing off of it. So go back to the side.
I was going to say, maybe we don't even need to do it anymore.
Go back to the other one.
There's a reason why he doesn't. Okay, trying to whistle down the shield, yeah, again, spotting the air dodge. No big punish though, Spargo. Air dodging for his life, Jesus.
Yeah, the distance on that air dodge was absolutely perfect. Got him through the F-tilt from Sonix. Oh, and air dodges all the way to the ledge there. To safety, but the dash attack puts him back in danger. Air dodge past the back air. And Spargo's in control of the ledge again. Pick an option, Sonix. He does, and Spargo's ready for it. He's on the perfect line.
The patience from these players, though, man, is crazy. They don't want to make any mistakes. Yep. We've seen a lot of run-up jabs from Sonix to kind of, check the shield, like you said, talked about before.
Yeah, but it wasn't the... Okay, Spargo gets the falling up air, but it wasn't the usual... Stop that. The usual jab check from Sonix. It was instead actually all the way jab 1, 2, 3. Oh, a whole bunch of extra for Spargo. Sonix able to directional air dodge back to the ledge. He's taken 47.
Leading out too much. He needs to stop immediately if he wants to keep up with Spargo. Don't let Spargo run away from it. Sonic's the one that's actually supposed to be running.
Ooh, the wrong hitbox! Sonix just gets sent up into tumble on that platform exactly where he doesn't want to be. Spargo able to hoe the Thundercats.
Okay, with the spring as well. Where you going?
Back to ledge. Thankfully for Spargo. Gets away from the grab as well. Run up, pivot cancel F tilt, and a fair off stage. 3 stocks to 1, once more.
Sonix is definitely in trouble. This could be the first set finally of this one that he's going to lose. He has to put a stop to something started right now from Spargo. He's looking too good. The fire can't be taken out right now.
Yeah, the only other person who's gotten even close was Onin. Going to that game 5, everyone else just kind of got decimated and left by the wayside. Spargo might do what, like you said, none others have done so far. All he needs is one more stock. Quick little grab, very nicely placed from Spargo. He's so happy to just put these nickel and dime percents onto Sonix as the game progresses.
So interesting to go for these cross-up up airs on everybody else. Actually goes for the same side up air on Spargo and gets punished. Can't be feeling good.
It's just like the start or the middle of that previous game after the Sonix SD. Spargo able to use that jump aggressively off the bottom of the ledge for the jab 1-2. Good tech as well. I like that.
And it feels like Sonix is taking this side a little bit too much damage. Probably should take a stock very soon if he can, if possible. Spargo not letting it happen though just yet.
Something else too to point out. Spargo's the one getting all the early stocks. I would expect it to be Sonix in most cases,
sure.
But instead, you know, he's having to fight Spargo all the way up to those 150+% to get these stocks gone. 129 for that one with an up tilt bear, and he's all the way at 83, which is not quite enough for Spargo to reset the bracket. Even with a sweet spot back air, he's got to find something else.
And the parry not working out. It's Sonix's turn now. Gets the up throw into the up air, and he gets one. Can't find the second one. Spargo in a little bit of trouble, but can kind of keep it back down to neutral. His turn now.
This run-in short hop air dodge to cross up past spin dash. So smart defensively from Spargo.
Absolutely.
Dash attack here.
Yeah, nice. Not getting the kill just yet though. Last.
Yeah,
Sonix
no
still surviving.
Rage. But he won't survive that one, and Spargo, just like that, 3-1, let's hear it for a grand finals reset.
We just knew the set was coming, man. It was inevitable. Spargo is that guy, and for sure he's definitely not losing any time soon. That first set in the bin right now. We can move on to the second one. Sonic's got to pull something out of his bag, because at the moment, Spargo is all him right now, guys. Could be the end for Sonix's run.
And it seems Sonix just could be at a loss right now. You know, he paces off to the side of the stage. He's checking the notes from Coach Tony. Like, what do I do here? Please give me something, anything. But right now it seems that it's Spargo with all the answers, not Sonix, not Coach Tony. He's just at a loss.
Sure. Sonix in deep thought right now. I know them notes looking crazy right now. We'll see what he can do. Hopefully Coach Tony said, you know what? You just got to lock in, man, honestly. Do something. Win. W.
Got to get that W somehow, some way. But right now, it might not be in the cards. As, like you said, it seems like Sonix just running out of options, running out of patience, too.
Yeah.
A big decider in those last games.
It just feels like as the games has gone on, it feels like Sonix has got a little bit complacent, doing a lot of these autopilot options that Spargo might have not been ready for in the first couple games, but as the sets progress, like, you know what, I know where you're going to be, I know what you're going to do, and I've got a big punish game to make sure that you feel bad once you've done those options, especially at the ledge. I feel like he's murdering Sonix at the ledge.
Yeah, Spargo is Mr. Ledge Trap here in this set, in this matchup, and I feel like that's partially why he wants Roy so bad. You know, if you're on another character like Cloud, for example, you're going to get the back airs, sure, that's nice. If you're on Pyra and Mithra, you might get the occasional big Pyra hit,
yep.
But you're going to be Mithra more often than not against Sonic. But if you're Roy, you've got the ground speed, you've got the air speed, and you've got the kill power when it matters most at the ledge.
For sure.
And Spargo making perfect use of it across these games. Does look a little bit confused about this one, though.
Oh man, as we get into our last set of the night, for sure. I hope you guys in Twitch chat or wherever you are in the crowd as well, guys. Give yourself a pat on the back. It's been a good time.
Put that down.
Hope you guys are having a good time as well in the chat. It's been good, man. It's been fun. But I do want to see who comes out victorious of GOML forever.
Yeah, I do want to ask, of course, in the chat, you know, the H-Box Classic. Press 1
Go for it.
if you've got Spargo taking this tournament home. Press 2 if you've got Sonix, because it's all coming down to this last set. Spargo gonna ban out both Town and City, or no, that's Smashville and PS2, so the two big, the big stage and the small stage, the two extremes. Or no, that was Town and City, because we're on Smashville.
Yep.
Okay. It's hard to tell the Animal Crossing stages
I was also
apart.
confused. That's why I kept quiet. I let you handle that one. But either way.
Just let me be wrong, man.
Sometimes you gotta learn yourself, man. Maybe Sonic's gonna learn himself either way if he can kind of come back into the set. Has he worked it out? Has the notes come through? Or is Spargo shutting that all down saying, hey man, this tournament is still mine?
And this is a pretty big switch up even from Small Battlefield, where we've been playing a lot of our previous games. This is even smaller, the tighter confines. Sonic might not be able to make the best use of that movement speed that is so polarizing because there's less space to be. And in that less space, Spargo can occupy a lot of it with these hitboxes, with these sweet spot hitboxes. Ooh, that's going to be the first stock of the reset.
That down there, not even actually getting the sweet spot hit that he needed, but still getting a hit nonetheless and gets the kill. And Lord, Sonic's in trouble right now. Forget bleeding out. This boy's got no type of band-aid to help him. Oh my god, he might have been resetting the situation with the same stock.
Spargo is just like somehow telepathically, he was like, okay, so you're going to do this different, you're going to do this different, and it's not going to matter.
This guy is literally a Mr. Ledge Trapper. How do we get past it? Question is, you just don't. That's the answer right there, but Sonic's trying to find something. Goes down deep with the back air. Spargo avoids it. Still getting stuck in the net, though. The up air, the back air as well. All the percent in the world. Can he escape? Air dodges for his life. Spargo still at the advantage, but a great aggressive forward air to push him away.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried that the trait hitbox would have put Spargo too low to be able to recover back, but he was more than fine. He's able to get to the ledge. He's able to keep pushing this advantage, and he might even get one more stock. If Sonix isn't careful about it, he spin dashes all the way into the corner, rather spin charge, I think that was.
For the multi-hits, of course, whittled down the shield doesn't really matter. You're getting your stocks whittled down nonetheless. Spargo, man, forget Relentless, forget Tenacious. This guy is just the absolute GOAT at the moment.
I mean, you're talking about multi-hits. Spargo is like, I've got two for you. Jab, back air.
Yep. All the hits I need. Sonic's have got no answer right now. Nothing Coach Tony can help with. It just seems all in Spargo's favor right now.
And remember what we said at the top of the first set between these two. It's just, it feels like when one of them is playing better, there is nothing you can do, and right now, it is Spargo. He might be cooking up this 3-stock, the high air dodge from Sonic. He's got his jump, so he is able to make it back with the air dodge as well. But man, that was a lot of damage that he took in the course of his flight back to stage.
Yeah, he soaked up so much damage just to work it out. Yep, holds down. Pretty good option for Spargo to make sure he's not actually getting falling out of the move as well. Boys with jab, yep, no side B either. Spargo looking for something.
Yeah, the perfection on the dash back. I think the hurtbox shift from Roy's turnaround animation too is what got him away from the grab from Sonix. And now Sonic's in the corner once more. One more hit will be the 3-stock. The back air, not the one to do it. The up air, not the one to do it. The fair, not the one to do it. But one of them eventually will be.
Okay. This needs a finisher, honestly. You're a high percent. Anything will kill. It's Roy.
He's thinking about that ledge trap, but he doesn't want to put himself at ledge versus Sonix. And there, I think that might have actually been intentional. I don't want to like put words into Spargo's mouth, but I think the damage from the pummels was more valuable to him than sending Sonix far away and letting him reset back to neutral.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly. Okay, so I'm trying to bait something out. Going for the run-up jab into the grab, hopefully looking for a spot dodge read, but Spargo gonna give it to him. Just giving the neutral P instead. Get out of here with the blazer. Jesus.
No shot that's how he ends game number 1. He just pops that out there. The uncharged neutral B is still enough. And what other way to kick off Grand Finals reset than but a 3-stock?
Yeah. Just really setting the tone for the set, man. It's looking, yeah, take off that jacket, please.
It's getting hot in here.
Definitely getting hot in here.
We only paid for air conditioning in the venue until midnight. Now 11:55 on the clock, so we've got a couple more minutes of that. FD Kalos PS2 coming through as the bands from Spargo. I like that we can hear them.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I've been liking that a lot from the Ultimate side of the venue.
Sonix going to opt maybe back to Small Battlefield, and yes, indeed, back to Small Battlefield, where his heart's comfort can ring through the speakers.
Yeah, we're switching up the songs now.
I think this is the stage 2 of the boss fight. Right?
Yeah,
like
yeah. You beat the first phase. This is literally in Sonic Adventure Battle 2, you know, when the life bar just happens up now. It's the gun
faker.
It's time.
Spargo, though, he's no fake. He's the real deal, and he's proved it time and time again. Looking to do it one more time. Does take that early damage, but he's able to fire back with an up B of his own. Still, though, live and learn, working out.
Yep.
Working out!
God. That was such a good sequence, actually catching the jump twice with the back air, into another back air, and the forward smash just to finish it with the ha! Ending that first stock, and Spargo getting a taste of his own medicine to lose these stocks early to a big F smash. It's on Spargo's final time to answer back.
And what a difference between Game 1 and Game 2 of this reset that it has been. It has been unrelenting aggression from Sonix up until this point. Spargo finally able to fight back, gets the up angled double edge dance. Now a juggle opportunity for him. I think he's realized that Sonix has started to figure out the sideways angled one, but it's really difficult to get that off. And I saw Spargo react a little bit when he got jabbed fair.
Yep.
I think he tried Jer and didn't get it and was then upset with himself for flubbing that.
The tech flubs. It happens, unfortunately, to the best of us, but in Grand Finals resets, can't before making those mistakes. The other player will definitely punish you for those.
Absolutely true. But Spargo looking for his punish. Instead, eats a back air, gets one of his own out. A sweet spot at that. And he's got 102% of a deficit to make up.
On that platform, never mind, actually edges the way to ledge to reset the situation. Like that smart, going for the jab 2, waiting for a roll in for the back air option, even with the lingering part, but still can't find it. Spargo looking for different options, catches on the ledge. This is Mr. Ledge Trapper you're talking to. Be easy when you're on that ledge against Spargo.
Really looking for this option here, recognizing
about,
that Sonix's invincibility had run out, but with Sonix being that low percent, he doesn't get sent high enough for the F smash to be a real danger, so he just holds down and in, gets back to that ledge, back to the safety, the loving embrace of Mother Ledge.
Yep. Okay, forward air, passing just across him up, goes for the down B. Might have been an ill-advised, or either way, a miss him, but nonetheless, oh my god.
Spargo, stop that.
A little bit desperate.
Stop that. Not one, but two. We even saw that that's how Cola lost the set against MK Leo.
Maybe he ain't watched the set, who knows, either way.
Spargo was in the bathroom or something during that. Rising arrow on there, though, and I love it! Spargo chases Sonix all the way to the left corner.
All of that from an aggressive ledge option, interesting.
We talked about relentless so many times throughout this set just to describe Spargo, and that is just proving to be true.
Like the back end, double down to him, the shield poking at the toes, seeing where you run into. Nowhere, apparently, stuck in shield, and now there's the nair. No jumping allowed, the back end through the snipe. This is Mr. Ledge Trapper you're talking to once again. Back to the same situation last. Is scary for Sonix. Has to watch out.
Please, Mr. Ledge Trapper was his father. He's looking to make his own name in the business, but he doesn't get the tech chase. He tries to read the roll in. Sonix, though, not gonna bite the bait.
And I do feel like Sonix has to win this game. This is kind of vital. You don't want to be 2-0 down to Spargo with this momentum.
Ooh, the jump back! So smart from Spargo, but Sonix still covers it all. Gets the back air out as he falls down and pulls even.
And I think he needed that. He needed to stop the bleeding because Spargo was actually on a tear with the amount of games he won in that amount of space with the reset included. So finally, Sonix showing some signs of life. Definitely still in this set. We've still got a set, guys. Competitive now. 1-1.
Signs of life, but in the throes of death, I would say, because that game started off with a huge stock take from Sonix. Like, Spargo was fighting from behind the entire time and got that close to the game win anyways. It's just not great for you if your name is Sonix or if you are a fan of the so named. Spargo's going to come out in this game number 3, and I doubt the same tricks are going to work twice.
Yeah, you got to do a couple different things. Keep it fresh every time, man. Or else Spargo definitely will adapt. These players obviously adapt to each other on the fly like nothing. I feel like that's kind of the best thing I like about these top players, that they adapt so easily. It's so cool to see. And at the moment, we'll see if Spargo can kind of answer back, because Sonix might have found something in the book.
Yeah, but speaking of books, it does just feel like within their heads, the Library of Alexandria resides of, I've been hit by this cheese at some point in my life, and it will never work on me again.
Not at all.
Even like different players could try the same cheese. And
I've already been here. I recognize the situation immediately. Having that in your arsenal is so impactful. We'll see how both of these players answer to each other. Game 3 now, pivotal one. It's 1-1, guys, second set.
Well, game 3 of the reset, game 7 overall between these two in the macro grand finals. Spargo draws first blood, but it's but a paper cut. Only 24% on Sonix. He's unable to combo it into much more, but we've seen Spargo, you know, he's kind of been the master of death from one big cut or death from 1,000 cuts. He's willing to play it both ways.
Okay, gonna run and run out. Goes under the forward air. Both approaching in shield. Definitely a smash game we're playing. There's the back air as well. No jumping allowed. Puts you in the air.
Ooh, and catches the grab. I love what I'm seeing from Spargo here, but I might not love it for too much longer as the double back air forces the air dodge out, forces Spargo there, and the homing attack comes through. So too does the fair, and it's an early stock, a 50-second stock taken for Sonix.
That was textbook edge guarding Roy, man. Nothing you can do. Don't care about you mentioned ledge trapper. I'm Mr. Edge Guarder apparently, and there's the combos right there. Only 12%. Doesn't get the jab block. Gets the jab though, but no finisher. Down there. Ooh, he didn't believe.
He doubted himself. Might have been doubting himself from the blast zone if that had connected, but instead connects something incredible. Jab, dash, up smash. You ain't never seen that before.
Okay. Well, innovating the Roy game. I like that. The meta game ever advancing. And the leader is Spargo, apparently. Okay. Good pick up with the down tilt. Oh my god, just waited with the F smash and the spring. Sends him the other way. Techs for his life. But hangs on the ledge in fear. Oh my god, that was a scramble.
A scramble that goes Sonix's way as he might actually put himself on set point. He'd be able to win this game, but there's still some gas left in the tank. Spot dodge from Spargo puts him in a good spot to get the double nair. That's damage.
Tries to chase him down with a pivot cancel F tilt. Never mind though, get off me, says Sonix. Just gonna run away and reset the situation.
Ooh, I don't know why that up air hit.
Honestly,
that was like the extended hurt box from the up air of Sonix's maybe, and Spargo gonna chase that for all it's worth into the corner to the other corner. Another up smash, but this one not quite so much butter on it, so he's not gonna get the stock. But he will with the up tilt, and just like that, from a massive lead to an even game. Sonix, he's still got a slight one, but it ain't much.
Okay, reads the nair, actually gets the side B as well with the multi-hits to keep Sonix guessing. There's another grab, forward throw. Off stage yet again, missed the ledge trapper, but Sonix finds a way out of the corner. Oh no, this could be bad. Waits for the air dodge, can't finish it though.
The high air dodge from Spargo, you know, typically a bad option if you were just looking at everything in a vacuum, but because it's an option that Sonix wasn't expecting, it works to perfection. He's hanging on by a thread, this 115%. You know, it might just mean more rage for Spargo, or it might just mean an easy setup for Sonix to get this kill. An air dodge to ledge, a ledge trump attempt. Spargo, he's alive, but he's on life support.
Bruh, he is hanging on by an absolute thread that you said before last. How the hell is he still alive? No down tilt available, going for the down, and needs a strong option to get back into the set. At the moment, Sonix might be claiming this third game. Hold on though.
Ooh, very dangerous spot to find yourself in on the ledge against the Trapper.
This is full rage Roy, by the way.
Full rage and then some too with 171%. Looking for that approaching nair. Ooh, barely beating out the spin charge, comes out on top compared to the down tilt. The right down tilt would have set up for a very dangerous tech chase scenario. An up B out of shield at least just resets us a dash attack from Sonix. It sends him high. Not high enough, still not high enough. He's alive, he's kicking, but the boots are from Sonix.
Yeah, good finish from Sonix, honestly. It was getting a little bit scary in that situation. You could feel Spargo kind of inching, clawing his way back. But Sonix is going to put that game to bed now. 2-1 up.
Gotta find some way back in now. Spargo. Sonix was able to take that mental break, that reset before the reset, and it seems to be working to perfection despite dropping that game number one. Spargo's got to win 2 straight, and he decides for sure that at least game 4 will be done with Roy, but this could be the final game of Get On My Level Forever.
And honestly, I think Sonix winning it would make a lot of sense. I think a lot of people were probably scared, especially with the first set going Spargo's way. But Sonix always finds a way, and he might have had this set under his belt. We'll see, guys. Game 4 now. This could be the finisher.
An entire tournament, so many people might all come down to this one moment. This is what it's all to play for. And at least early days, most of these games have been going Spargo's favor. He gets that early fair, gets that early jab, but he's not able to follow it up with the critical hit.
Okay. Like the up throw, yep, sets up again, why not?
Air dodge twice, but grab twice. And just going to work for Sonix. Ooh, I was scared.
Yeah, he's applying a lot of pressure on Spargo, and I feel like Spargo's playing kind of rigid at the start of this first game. Okay. No platform aerials available, so now it's just Sonix's turn. Spargo taking a lot of damage in this first stock. He has to watch out how he's going to kind of answer back to Sonix right now. No stock been taken, though. Still can snatch it under Sonix's nose if he's not careful.
Both of them capable of taking an early stock with a mistake by the other. There's so many jabs just coming through. One of them's going to hit eventually the sour spot, though. Sonic's ledge hang, actually one of the best in the game. Yep. It's quite low.
He does not push his head up at all.
Got them long, gangly arms. Oh, Spargo finally getting sick and tired of Sonix just waiting on ledge. Gonna pop that back air against the stage. Very nearly turns it into the stock. F-tilt does just that.
Okay. Parries the forward air, yep. So Spargo right now. Sonic's got to do something quickly. You don't want to give Spargo too much of an advantage. Tries to go deep down low. Yeah, Spargo's used to that now for this set.
That ledge guard was, or the edge guard rather, was the perfect opportunity to do what you were talking about, to get that stock off, but instead Spargo just turns it into a chance for damage, another chance for another ledge trap as well. Sonic's able to get that spin into the fair and into the F-tilt as well. Spargo, I don't think, has his jump, and so will be consigned to a death in the bottom blast zone.
Okay, and 30% is kind of nothing for a Sonic combo. That's 6% just like that.
Speaking
already
of which,
at 20, wow. Barely on anything. Ready press a couple buttons and already similar to even, but Spargo trying to fight back, trying to put more percent on his board. It's up on Sonix to kind of understand where he wants to be and kind of intercept him whether he can.
Whether he can is the big question that always goes through Sonix's mind every time Spargo gets aggressive is, can I beat this? Can I get in the way without risking too much of myself? That risk-reward, the balance between it. Ooh, but a tech chase. And that's going to be a stock!
Oh my god, eviscerated yet again. Roy, man.
72 after the hit?
Yes.
Oh, and Spargo, once again, the word of the day, it might have been ambiguous, but I think a close second is relentless. Sonic's trying to make himself a candidate for that word as well. He's just pushing this advantage state to try and get himself back into a lead in this game. At the very least, back to even.
Okay. Well, the forward had to snipe about the jump, and oh my god, that was so quick! That was so quick! That was almost instant!
And the game is gone. And Spargo takes us to game 5. I'm almost in disbelief that it was that quick. We're going to see it on the replay here. You know, he's just at 39, just at 47. You know, not too big of a deal, and then goodbye.
Did that down air auto cancel at that window?
I think so.
Wow.
And you saw in the hitbox there as well. I'm gonna back us. Oh, never mind. I was gonna back us up just a little bit to show, but you all saw it. Sonix was literally like hitbox inside of Roy's body there. There's no sweeter spot for Roy.
That was the hilt of hilts, honestly.
That was the fingers, the wrist.
Yeah.
And heavy consideration going into what will be the final stage in this set. No matter who takes it home, no matter who lifts that trophy that you see in the center of the setup. It's looking like small battlefield, but Sonix could take us elsewhere. Spargo eager to see where that may be. He's now hovering town. That could be a gamble.
Honestly, that could be a little bit scary.
Just flip a coin, Sonix, and he flips. It lands heads. It's small battlefield where we've spent the vast majority of this set, both the main and the reset. So where else could it end but here. Guys, one last time, put your hands together. No matter what, we crown our Get On My Level champion with this game. Let's kick it off.
Yeah, I feel blessed to cast this last set with you guys. Honestly, it's been a great ride so far. I want to see how it ends. It's going to be a good ass time. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Of course, we'll see how this last game goes. Who is going to be GOML Forever's champion, man?
And I really do think that it's a toss-up. The first set might not have been so close, but the second one, game 5, you don't get there unless it is neck and neck.
Sure.
Spargo starts off strong though, and Sonix can't do anything about it. The dunk down below.
And that's got to feel so good if you're Spargo or a Spargo fan, because damn, no percent taken. Perfect stop.
A perfect stop. Can't ask for anything more. Sonix looking to test him with that jab, that run-up dash attack, that F-smash too, but Spargo gets it going. The cancel off the Nair 1 into the jab and so much more. He just keeps stacking it up.
And where the hell did this play come from?
I don't know. It's somewhere in Tijuana, Mexico. Because that's all that Spargo could have gotten it from.
This is insane. Too much pressure is being put on Sonix right now. I don't know how he's going to deal with it. And another F-tilt to seal the stock. Mr. Ledge Trapper.
He's earned the title of Mr. Ledge Trapper. He's trying to earn the title of the GOML champion. One more stock chant. Did you think you'd hear them this early in the game? Because I certainly did not.
There is just no way we've had such a close set and a half just to get farmed like this in the last game last. What's happening?
A 3-stock is happening right before our eyes, Copter. And Spargo looking to do it here. He drops down low. He lets Sonix get into the range for the bear, but it's a sour spot, and he might have put too much dip on that chip.
Okay.
The 3-stock gone. He overextends, and he pays for it dearly.
Yeah, that was a good punish in the overextension from Sonix. Finally some breathing room. Hopefully we can get a first stock without bleeding too much, and maybe we can get back into the set.
Maybe not.
Dab, though. Spargo wants to finish it right now. He's hungry. He wants to go home.
Ooh, I love that from Sonix, recognizing that Spargo's biggest tool to punish there has been the 2-frame dare, and so instead he's just not going to go to the ledge. He goes high, he goes above, and he's able to reset himself, but now he's on ledge again. He air dodges high, and it still gets right into the clutches of Spargo. Just like that, he techs it, but he might not be long for this world.
Okay. That was so scary as well, man. I don't know how he survived. Tech for his life, vital tech, going for the down air.
Down air gets him past.
Gotta watch out for these grabs, man. He might get swiped. Okay.
Fair doesn't do its job. Sonix is able to get that dash attack. I love that he's still fighting out of this, but he's got to be perfect.
We've seen it before, honestly. We've seen perfect players. Sonix trying to replicate that right now, but the homing attack lag is going to allow Spargo to become your GOML Forever champion with a punishing accordingly up smash.
He does it again. Spargo consigns Sonix to second place. The back wall weeds victory, and that's what Spargo has achieved. He can't believe it. His head hits back on the chair, his face is in his hands. There's so much emotion overcoming him because you can't blame him. There's been so much doubt around Spargo, especially as of late. So many people have caught up to him. You know, so many people have thrown their hat into the ring for best player in the world. But tonight, none of them matter. The best player in this venue was FaZe Clan Spargo, and he rightfully wins this set. Takes that sip of water, now walk over there and hoist that trophy because Spargo, you have earned it.
This guy's too good, man. This guy is too damn good. I'll keep calling him, man, Mr. Ledge Trapper. Anytime he had any opponent on the ledge, it was curtains.
It just felt impossible for anybody to get past ledge, for anybody to hoist that trophy, save for him. A deep breath, a sigh of relief, and the customary photo opportunity. He's got it all.
For sure, man. But I do obviously want to give my flowers to Sonix as well. Honestly, second base is never going to feel good to a top player like that. But at least he played well in the course of it. So, you know, great shout outs to Sonix as well. But of course, it is Spargo's night. It's Spargo's weekend as he's going to keep on, shining on, man. Shining on.
And that's the thing about these top players, the tournament of your life. For someone else, It's just another Sunday and a disappointing Sunday for Sonix. He got second, he wanted first, but he just could not stop the runaway freight train through loser's bracket that was Spargo. And I do want to take a moment one last time to just like look at the bracket path of Spargo. He lost 3-0 to Hyper Kirby, aka Mugen, all the way back in winners top 64. And from there, he beat Soar, Monty, Ouch, Apollo Kage, Zomba, Beast Mode Paul, Onin, MK Leo, Syrup, and twice Sonix. That is somebody's entire season worth of wins wrapped up over the course of a single day for young Spargito.
I would be bawling my eyes out too if I did all of that, bro. Honestly, up to Ouch, and I'd be bawling myself. Honestly, you know, shout outs to Spargo as always. Crazy losers run. It just feels like sometimes this guy is unbeatable. And obviously, it's a good feeling to get that first place under your belt after a little while of not seeing success too much. So big shout outs to Spargo. Spargo for a reason, man. Obviously, keep it locked in. But of course, I think it is time to get out of here. It's quite late.
Get off our
even
level.
on the Eastern time zone. So we'll see you guys. Hope you guys had a good time listening to me and Lars for the first time, I believe, offline.
Yeah, we've never casted together
absolutely,
offline.
Yeah, it was a good time. But I think we're going to get out of here. So see you later.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out to this event. It means the world to us that this is the biggest GOML yet. 11 years later, like, we weren't sure if this was going to be the last GOML, what the future of the event was. Maybe we call it GOML finale, GOML last stand. And we were like, man, why go out with like a somber note when we can go out on a high note and forever move eternal? It's the memories we make, it's the people that we meet at these events, it's the community that we have. King of Evil Ganondorf.
The King of Evil himself! That's great! You're saying Pam and Cody and Pam and Cody, like, are you a nicer beak? You're the man that mercy, as reached the West, and you're the fair Cody's fan. Like,
No, it's not. It's an 8. A 3-time GOML champion can also do cartwheels? At this point, we gotta call him Mr. Get On. What's harder, cartwheel or winning GOML? Cartwheel. There we go.
gracing winner's side grand with his presence as he will await his next contender. And our grand finals will be a repeat of so many tournaments that have come before.
Don't worry, guys, this isn't the last GOML. I want to reassure everybody, it's not the last GOML.